Fans are celebrating Henry Cavill's birthday today. So how's the studio handling it? Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. And is it just me, or does it seem like Warner Brothers isn't cool with Henry Cavill? Like, what's going on? Now, I know this was like leaked maybe through to the Hollywood Reporter, this story, but today of all days, as fans are celebrating Henry Cavill's birthday, and well earned, good actor, I think, was a great Superman. I would love to see him continue. Even he seems to want to continue beyond the Snyderverse and do sort of a more hopeful version of the character. Here we are celebrating his birthday today, and the Hollywood Reporter drops this. Ta-Nehisi Coates is expected to deliver a period Superman script in mid-December. J.J. Abrams definitely not directing, and it will feature a black actor as Kal-El from Krypton. That's right. Now, it doesn't mention Clark Kent. Maybe he'll mix it up and turn Kal-El into a different person in a period film of a young black superhero learning his powers in Smallville. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I got to agree with a lot of the comments online. Here's Jalen Mark saying, so they're just going to race swap Kal-El and waste the opportunity of introducing us to Calvin Ellis and Val Zod. Good point. Here's my man Uche out there. Man, stop. I don't want a black Superman movie. I repeat, I do not want a black Superman movie. Stop tokenizing. We have Jon Stewart. We have Henry Irons, Victor Stone. Stop effing tokenizing black people. I mean, he's right. He's right. I didn't really have a dog in this fight. I don't really care. But I do. I feel like this is not how diversity is supposed to work, where you just make the popular white characters and turn them into another race because it's trending right now, which is honestly how the studios are treating it. Like, why weren't you doing this forever ago? Okay, you want to make strides to do better and make sure we diversify? I support that. Why is that the headline, though? So you can pat yourself on the back? What happened to like making sure we make a good movie first? Instead, now all we're doing, and I hate seeming like I'm just like this person. Like, dude, I'm all for black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Diversify, please. Great. But make it a good story first. Why are we marketing the color of the skin of Superman before we even know what the story is about? To make this a story and make it like, see, Warner Brothers is really doing their part for Black Lives Matter. See, we care, America and the world. We're better than we were. So give us a round of applause is really what this feels like. And then it feels further offensive to me, the fact that they won't just invest in Ta-Nehisi Coates to create a new, original black superhero. I mean, imagine that in 2020, 21. Imagine getting the funds to invest and create a new IP featuring a black lead that we could put the same amount of money in that we would put towards a Man of Steel, but it's someone new. Someone we're going to invest in and say, you know what? Let's roll the dice. Let's take a chance. Let's create a DC Marvel movie, but we're going to hype it up as something new, and it's going to star a black actor. And it's going to be awesome. It's not going to be about race, but it's going to have to be a little bit, whatever, sometimes it happens. But I'm just saying we're going to focus on making an awesome new universe and character and world and adventure that people are going to hopefully excite, and then we can do more. And then we can create new characters. But no, the studios today, they are so afraid to create new. So all they do are repurpose the old. And I'm sorry, I don't care as a white person. I don't care that, no, white Clark Kent's white. But the reality is he's from Kansas. He's a white kid from Kansas. That's what the comics have been about. It feels weird to then just like go back and replace and say, well, no, now it's a black person from Kansas. Why can't you make up a new character? I agree with Uche. It's like it's totally tokenizing it. And that's just, to me, is just like, well, we don't believe in diversity enough to create new characters. We need to rely on the IP of a Batman or Superman or whatever to make it work. So we're not gonna do a new character, no, because that might lose money. But with the Superman on it, well, we'll make some. But then beyond that, you have two great characters that are out there that would be fascinating new stories to tell that we could spotlight, and you're not even doing that. I'm confused. I don't understand why this is so. Look, other feedback, and then Henry Cavill, what he's done. This is so stupid. It's like making Falcon white. What's the point? There's none. Much rather DC come out with a black superhero movie for Jon Stewart, Static, or Icon. Sadly, it's to pander for a certain group of people and for the studio to say, look at us, look what we did. We get to pat ourselves in the back for being woke. I don't care if certain characters are black. I don't want to take existing white characters and making them black out of wokeness. I mean, look, there's a lot of people in here who are just frustrated. And people of color. Why not give us our own superhero instead of making a white character black? I'm so over it. There are black superheroes. Stop giving us your characters to make us happy. It's insulting. And there is and then a lot of black people online frustrated because it's like, Warner Brothers, you're so tone deaf. You don't even get it. There are black Supermen in the universe, and now you're not even going to use them? You're going to ignore the black superheroes to make Kal-El black? For what? Look, this is ridiculous, and most of the people who are going to fight and go, no, this is brave and nice, are a bunch of white people who are, I guess, have white guilt and are just trying to make amends and do, yeah, see, we're doing the right thing, but they don't realize they're just doing it for money. They're doing it because it's in right now, because Black Panther made a lot of money. But you got to remember, Black Panther was an existing property. That's why Black Panther was so, because there were a lot of people who liked Black Panther. And it was a new world and stuff that we hadn't seen before. And you brought in Ryan Coogler, who really made it amazing. And I don't feel like it was about race, but it felt bigger than that. And he focused on an amazing movie with arcs and drama and stuff that was going on. That's why it worked. Like, find the real character, find someone who believes in the material, write an amazing story, and that's what you do. That's when it works for everybody. But this tokenizing is just so silly to me. We're going backwards. And to know that that's like the main strategy for Warner Brothers, I mean, guys, they don't know what the hell they're doing. The fact that this leaked today, Tatiana, you suck. I'm just going to say it. Not a fan of her. She did that Johnny Depp hit piece, among others. She has her own goals when she reports this stuff. And so this was a shot. Aaron Couch also in there. I wish he's had months, a year to reach out to try and like smooth out the waters for being a douchebag, and he's not going to ever do it. So dead to me. Sad. I hope someday he wises up and realizes what a douche he was. But my bias aside, I'm just telling you, these guys are swindlers. They don't care about the facts. Apparently they don't. They don't. Their allegiance is to whoever they're close to. Aaron proved that. I did a whole story about it. Same with Tatiana. Just that piece about Johnny Depp was so shady. So all of them doing this on the day of Henry Cavill's birthday only speaks more to me that there's something else going on behind the scenes at Warner Brothers, or something like another FU to the Snyderverse. It really does feel like Warner Brothers is doing everything they can to be like, out of here. And so I don't know what's going on there. It's crazy. But this article goes into more depth. Apparently, they realize having J.J. Abrams direct this would be tone deaf. They're right. You can't have J.J. Abrams direct the first Black Superman, whatever version it is. That's stupid. Excuse me. Apparently they also talk about that the Blade film that's coming back from Marvel, also looking for a black director. So they're both sort of right now, each Marvel and DC are looking for people, either established people like Barry Jenkins or Coogler, even though Coogler's already busy with Black Panther. But the list of potential directors right now, black directors, Stephen Capel Jr. from Creed 2, J.D. Dillard, Regina King from One Night in Miami, Shaka King from Judas and the Black Messiah. Basically, any black director who's been out there and made a successful Hollywood movie, I'm sure, is now in the running to be up for these movies if they have a good pitch. And so they also admit, though, it's phenomenally early, but they're trying to find sort of a named director who's had a hit on their hands. And then apparently the casting could be a relative unknown, like Brandon Routh or even Henry Cavill back in the day. And so neither of them lived up to the expectations. Meanwhile, Aquaman and Joker scored billion-dollar grosses. So Superman for them has clearly always underperformed. And so this was the key part in the article, though. Establishing a new tone with the launch of the next Superman franchise is key to Warner Brothers' DC film future. So apparently, Black Superman is key to the future of DC films. Cool. Why? We don't even have a story written, but their most important thing right now, guys, to fix the DC universe, Black Superman. Okay, cool. As such, little will remain of the so-called Snyderverse, which enjoyed its last hurrah when Snyder's 4-hour Justice League bout. There you go, another FU to Snyder. Among his hand-picked stars, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, and Ezra Miller, they'll stick around. So they're the only three that get a pass here. Everyone else is getting screwed. They're calling Henry Cavill an unknown. It's just like the hits in this keep coming. The upcoming Flash movie will reset with the inclusion of a Supergirl, Michael Keaton's Batman, and every movie and show, with the exception of Matt Reeves' stuff and Joker, will be in the same universe. So Batman's got 2 projects that'll be outside of this universe, but apparently this Superman movie will also be on its own track and won't be part of the universe. So this is their biggest key to the future of DC films, yet it will have nothing to do with the rest of the universe. What? So DC is planning the future, and they're not only planning a black Superman as their sort of first thing out the gate to make sure let's start this right, but it's a black Superman that has nothing to do with the future of the other movies. This is so stupid. Sorry, to say it even better. Stupid! What? So apparently it won't be part of the universe, and also Coates is crafting a Kal-El in the vein of the original Superman comics, and we'll have have the protagonist hail from Krypton and come to Earth. So it's crafting a Kal-El. So what it seems here. So they're whitewashed, or what's it called? Reverse white. What's that called? I forget the title, but they're taking that character and making him black. They don't mention Clark Kent, so maybe this will be Kal-El who becomes a different person, lands somewhere. What if Kal-El landed somewhere else? Could be the approach. Okay, maybe that's interesting. What if he hadn't landed in Kansas and it's a different period and that's what they're going to talk about? Then it's all about, the movie's literally going to all be about race if it's a period film where a black person lands somewhere else, but then the black person has powers. Completely different world, and that movie then is not about Superman, it's about race, is what it's going to happen. And could that be interesting? I guess, but I don't see that being their $1 billion thing. I just don't see it, because they're making it about race at that point. If it's a period film about a black Superman who crash lands on Earth, whether he's Clark Kent or not, it just makes me nervous, because I'm just like, ugh. So it's going to be a bunch of, come on, you guys know exactly where it's going to go, and could it be interesting? Sure, but I want to see. I don't know. I want a proper Clark Kent Superman movie. We haven't gotten it since Christopher Reeves. And even that, it's time to update that and do it better. But they just think they can't do it. But Henry Cavill's right there. You don't have to do the origin. Give us a Henry Cavill movie with a different visionary writer, and just let's see what happens. Give it one more shot. The fans like him. I do believe people like Henry Cavill. I don't get this. But diversity and representation remain key drivers for the DC universe moving forward. With the Latino Blue Beetle movie, with Angel Manuel Sato directing that, and then HBO Max casting a great gay Green Lantern for the upcoming series, and CW's Arrowverse is about to get its second female black superhero with Ava DuVernay's Naomi. So there you go. Abrams inked $500 million deal with Warner Media, and he will still wield plenty of influence in the DC universe. With Snyder gone, the director now will have perhaps the largest footprints as he oversees the Justice League Dark universe for film and TV, among rumored projects as a Constantine reboot. At a minimum, Abrams should be raising hell at DC with the Hellblazer protagonist. Anyway, look, fans are not in super. Yeah, it's just all these not a lot of people aren't into this. I don't get it. I don't get why they don't just make their own superhero. As Hypermobile Queen says it. There are black superheroes. Stop giving us your characters to make us happy. It's insulting. I agree. I think this is stupid. Use Calvin Ellis. Use all these. There's so many. Henry Irons, Static Shock, Jon Stewart, Batwing, Mr. Terrific, Firestone. I mean, Wally West. There are so many. And then here it is, a white guy. But why not? Because come on. Who cares? Why not? Because it's offensive. It's offensive that you can't come up with your own black. Whether you're using the existing ones or making a new one. No, you're just going to take Superman and make him black because we need to feel better about diversity. It doesn't sit well with me. I don't think that's actually going to help create what they think. It's going to do the backwards effect. It's going to make diversity seem like it's forced and doesn't work because they're so hung up on marketing it as a diversity hire. And that's not what you do. That doesn't create unity. That creates division. And it creates frustration. Make a good movie and cast a black actor. That's all you got to do. And you'll start solving the diversity problem. You'll give good roles to all races, and everyone will be happy. And we'll get good movies. And then no one will care. And that's really what we should be doing. And the first piece of marketing we hear about this new movie shouldn't be, it's a black Superman. Oh, yay, sign me up. Can't wait. So stupid. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, and smash that like button and leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be live tonight on Hugging the Cactus. I'll put the Cactus logo over there. 9 p.m. Join us for Nerd Therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody.